An image flashes through my mind. I see myself with my swords in an X formation. Seconds later, I wake up and wonder if that was just a dream or some kind of message. The wizard asks,
"Are you okay?"
I nod and look at my swords.
"That flash of light blinded me for a moment. Then I saw you on the ground,"
says the wizard. In response, I say, while I was passed out, I had an image flash through my mind. It was me holding my two swords in an X formation. Maybe that means something. I raise my swords into the air in an X formation. They glow and combine back into one sword, but my gem disappears. An image once again flashes through my mind. I see myself with the sword held high in the air. I raise the sword to the sky, and the wizard starts to point above me in slow motion. I look up and see a blue gloom falling towards me. Luckily, I can move normally, and I evade it due to it falling so slowly. I think to myself, how am I going to defeat it without my gem? I decide to try and swing anyway. The blade gets engulfed in flames as I swing, and the gloom turns to ash. I thrust my sword upwards, and time returns to a normal speed. The wizard asks,
"What was that? All of a sudden you started to move faster than I've ever seen before."
I explain. An image flashed through my mind, and in it, I saw myself with my sword into the air. And because of what happened last time I did that, I decided to try it again, and everything became slow.
"Kind of like my spell,"
the wizard exclaims. I wonder what else this sword can do. I decide to test what happens if I point my sword at the wall, and then at the tip of the sword, a huge fireball materializes.
"What are you doing?"
exclaims the wizard. I respond, I don't know. I wanted to see what happens if I shoot a fire beam, but it seems like the two swords combined into one makes the spells immensely stronger. The fireball flies towards the wall and explodes with enough force to send us flying into the wall. We fall to the ground, and the wizard and I stumble to our feet. We cough as the smoke clears. The fireball seems to have blown a hole in the wall, and the wizard says,
"Well, there's our way out. But we're lucky we only got a few cuts and bruises. In the future, try to test out your spells when we're not in an ancient temple, please."
I apologize, and we walk outside only to find tens of red gloom waiting for us. I decide to perform Icy Oblivion. I swing my sword to the right, but nothing happens. Then to the left, and warm domes surround me and the wizard. I thrust my sword forward, and the wind starts to howl before a huge blizzard surrounds me, the wizard and the gloom. The blizzard freezes the gloom, and they all explode. When the two swords fused and the gem went missing, I guess it fused into the sword. It seems now it can sense spells I want to use and who to protect. Then my sword glows a blinding gold color before being transported to the clouds. I hear a voice say,
"Hello, traveller. I see you have claimed the ancient relic. You still have a long journey ahead. Go to the Gloom King's Mountain far north of here. You will have to face many challenges along the way. But I believe in you."
My sword glows the same gold color, and I'm transported back to the wizard. I explain what happened, and then the wizard says,
"Well then, let us be of."